Definitely one of my most ambitious builds. I built a zoo for my Animal Crossing villagers. First, before you even enter the gates of the zoo, we have a little education center. Along the beach, there's interactive things that you can dig up, fossils, things to learn. And it's right before the admission, so if there's a day that you come to the zoo, you don't want to see the zoo, but you want to get some learning in, you can go in. Then you order your ticket, you go through these ropes. Hello, excuse me, sir. We have a patron here right now. Harv is checking out our zoo. In the center, we have a little fountain, some offices. Then in the plaza, you can get some popcorn. There's some trees around. It's a very relaxing entrance to the zoo. You can make a phone call at the telephone booth. There's another relaxing place for maybe a photo opportunity. An ATM and a snack machine. And then if we go to this side, there's a few other ticketed events like the Zen Garden. Ugh, someone was littering. And up here, we have another ticketed event, which is a small butterfly garden where one can relax, maybe see some pretty flowers or some butterflies, as well as have some beach access. Before we look at the exhibits, we should probably check out the other side. Here we have our employee offices. If you're a zookeeper, you might be a researcher. So inside the offices, we have our desks. Research is conducted. It's a fun little workplace. They have their little I can't remember the name of that, but pegboard. Things to keep them motivated. In this room, we have a vivarium of sorts. A place to, explore the bugs of the island. On the other side, we have some rarer fish, things that they've already discovered, but important things to note: the aquatic life around the zoo island. To the top here, we have a very fun and cool employee break room. Wow. They can play ping pong. Sometimes, they're scientists, so they're still going to maybe be doing some work, even if it's just for fun. There are snacks provided. Ooh. I think somebody might have brought their tea cozy from home. And then we have our upstairs. Which is our veterinarian's office. Wow, tough word. Not sure why there's a human skeleton here in the corner, but he's licensed. Currently, he seems to be seeing a hamster. And, for the larger animals, there's a place to rest, maybe a place to look at x-rays. I promise he's licensed. And then in the basement, we can't seem to get in here, but we assume that there's something going on back there. Maybe from before the zoo was a zoo. It's hard to tell for sure. But we don't worry about that here. Outside, there's a little bike to get around the zoo quicker. If you want to take an outdoor nap, there's a nice little hammock for that along the beach. And as we leave the employee-only area, there is another little food truck cafe space down here. So if you want to take a little snack, have it by the beach, it's the perfect place to have your lunchtime meal. Up above the ATMs, you know, if you're coming to the zoo with your kids, maybe they get a little bored of walking around, they need a little break. There's lots of animal-themed playground equipment. You can take a nice little seat. It's completely safe, enclosed. There's a sandbox. There's some rocking horses. Wow. You won't even lose track of time with this amazing clock right here. In this area, this is the taiga, kind of the frozen north. Authentic mountains. At least authentic enough to trick an animal. It seems that he was maybe taking a break from prying eyes. Oh, he needed to take a bath. Of course. So there's Bo. He has some enrichment items as well. It's very easy to trick him to think that he's in his natural habitat with this wallpaper. Nice places to rest, to sleep, food. Incredible. And just to his right, he has his neighbor in the grasslands, Dizzy. He's running around right now, so it'd be dangerous for to go walk in there. You don't want to walk in front of a stampeding elephant. Wow. Incredible stuff. Look at him go. He has a massive pile of dung here. Someone really needs to clean that up. And here is Rio, escaped out of the bird exhibit. But let's check out our anteater exhibit. He has a supply of food. There's some wildlife. He seems to be in his pen right now. And there he is. Wow. Amazingly, reading a book. Who knew zoo animals could read? He has a nice sleeping enclosure in his enclosed pen, some enrichment items, a place presumably to get food, and a nice little place to bathe with another enrichment item. Thank you, Olaf. Currently, our monkey exhibit is still under construction, but, you know, we can't just remove the monkey, so Shari's in there having herself a little treat. You know, they're excavating some dirt, they're redoing some concrete. Over here, we have our bird exhibit. She appears to be missing right now, but just like at a regular zoo, you're walking around and you just see a peacock just out on the path. Very similarly, our bird can't escape. Going just to the left. Oh, and they appear to be home right now. We have our penguin exhibit, now with ice. We don't know how they were doing it before, but our penguins have access to the beach. It's very relaxing. There's a nice pool of water, some enrichment items. inside the penguin enclosure where they sleep, where they can get away from prying eyes. Here is our penguin. He's got his feed, more enrichment items. Oh. A nice little place to sleep, a bucket of water to sleep in, although he appears to be drinking an orange soda. I don't know who gave that to him, but we'll let it slide this time. Overall, a very relaxing place for the penguin to exist. Oh, and down here, who also appears to be home right now, this is our house cat exhibit. We weren't allowed to have big cats in this zoo. It was a danger to the patrons. So we have a small house cat. Litter boxes, cat towers, some food, cat grass, a goldfish that he can menacingly watch over, some cat beds under the tree. All very nice stuff. And inside, let's see who our zoo animal is. It's Bob. His house is actually unchanged, but as he needs the most enrichment and the most luxury items, it felt fitting. He has music playing, there's toys, there's a very relaxing bed in the sun. You go, Bob. Look at him work. So determined. The star of the zoo. Further on, as we go down the pathway, we have a small coffee stand here. If you need to take a little break, want to catch a snack, maybe a drink, it's the perfect place to go. Let's see. Give me 1 second. And then up here, we have our little bear cub exhibit. A very relaxing space. Lots of bamboo to climb or chew on. I'm actually not really sure what kind of bear she is, but it seemed like the perfect little enclosure for her. We have a lucky cricket hidden over here, as well as some artificial bamboo for monitoring purposes. She's not quite Wah-Wah, but a very cute bear nonetheless. Then to the left, we have one of our best exhibits. It's very dangerous, so before I go in, we need to make sure that things are safe. It seems okay. We're going to enter... Oh! The alligator's awake. We're going to enter the swamp. It's a perfect little space for our alligator to hide in, hunt, even if artificially, and explore his environment. Ooh, we're getting quite wet and muddy down here, so let's head on up. And then here is our koala exhibit. We're not sure what plant is eucalyptus. Surely it's not these, but she has plenty of eucalyptus to chew on. It's a very relaxing space for her to exist in. Let's see if we can get a closer look. In her natural habitat. Although maybe she longs for freedom, staring at the wall. We just can't know for sure. But our zookeepers are trained. Let me know which exhibit is your favorite, and if there's any house that you want to visit, as they are all decorated. You can check out the dream address in the description down below. Thanks for watching.